Yeah, we started well to both halves, really, to be fair. I thought in certain spells we had a real dig tonight, and it's kind of what we'd spoke about was about controlling the speed of the ruck, really, and getting on top of that. And we did that early in kind of both halves, but as soon as they got us once around the ruck and got to quick play, I think twice they got kind of quick around the ruck in the first half, and they scored off both times. And then we kind of addressed it at half time, saying how we wanted to kind of defend that. And then second half, we just, like I say, we were probing. We just needed to get some points then in that little spell there. But they come down the other end and scored on us. So we was always on the back foot from there. And then they just started getting the ruck real quick again. And then when you've got players like Rob Burrow and Parcell, Maguire, they just play real quick on you from dummy half and they split you open.
Quite a lot of possession on the Leeds line as well tonight.
Like I say, we're probably... Look, Leeds are kind of known as how well they kind of defend, especially at this time of the year. Obviously, last year they were in the middle eights with us, but they defended well again at the back end of last year. They scrambled really well for each other as a team, and we just couldn't turn the screw and get some points on the board. I think if we had done, we maybe would have put some more points on the back end because we'd have opened them up, but we just weren't smart enough in certain areas, and any kind of opportunity we had, we missed. Any kind of opportunity they got, they took, like the bounce off the post. And then it falls in their hands and they score, and like they say, you make your own luck on the back end of that. But I just thought they were too good and too quick really around the ruck. But like I said, there was positives in there that we controlled it for a large periods of the game. But as soon as they got on top of us, they took the game well away from us. I just thought they were very good at that, and they're looking really good, to be fair.
Do you think Leeds might be able to challenge for that grand final as in terms of winning the games?
I think so. Obviously, you watch a lot of games and it's the speed of the ruck. They keep it very simple. They're a smart team as well. But the one big thing they've got is they've got abundance of speed around the ruck area, and if they just get that one quick play the ball, then Parcell and Burrow, they're gone from around the ruck, and it's very hard to kind of defend them when you're scrambling on the back foot. And then they've got smart players who they can get the ball to with Joel Moon and Watkins on the edge who can pick you off. So yeah, I do think they can be a real threat me in these semi-finals.
How do you approach the Saints game next week? You obviously want to finish on a high, won't we?
Yeah, we've got to go all out. We've got to go all out. We just said it there. Look, we spoke about kind of when you come to a place like Leeds, you've got to do it tough at some point as well. And it's no secret we're a little bit busted in certain areas. We've got props and back rowers playing in the centre and stuff like that. And but that happens with any team. What we've got to do is crack on, put in a really good performance against Saints because it's a long pre-season. All the boys know what's gone wrong there today again about the speed of the ruck and things like that. But St Helens will be the same. They'll come at us, Walmsley, Roby around the ruck. What we've got to do is make sure that we're smarter around that area next week.
You had to do a bit of shuffling tonight as well, didn't you?
Loads.
Yeah,
he broke his toe at home and then he tried to train on the captain's run, and then Adam Walnes stood on the toe he'd broke and ripped his nail off, so he couldn't unfortunately play. So again, he's a bit of unfortunate as well. Greg Johnson was the week before as well with his hip. He popped his hip bone as well, so he's not looking like being back. So we are down to the bare bones. We are a small squad, but like I say, it's not a problem. It gives people opportunities and gives them a chance to play and learn what it's all about at this top end, because I think we've seen in this competition that them top teams, the Leeds, the Wigans, the Castlefords, they've all just turned it up a little notch in here as well, and we've got to, we'll be better for it, put it that way as well, but you've got to make sure that we're smarter in certain areas to try and even compete with them.
How much of a learning experience has the Super 8 been for you as a coach and the players?
Yeah, no, good, unreal to be fair. In that terms, and as far as a club, and we talk about being, well, when I first come in, we spoke about being on a journey and a bit of an adventure as a group together, and we've got to the Super 8s, which is where we wanted to get to, and then we wanted to compete and kind of learn from this area, and I've learned miles more in this small spell here, even than say what we did last year when we was in the £1 million game, and even going through the season when we was winning. We've learned a hell of a lot about teams at this level and what it kind of takes at this level as well, and kind of the way you look at the game a little bit. So this will be all better for us going forward as a group, and like I say, hopefully we can maybe turn the corner, because it's gone for us now, the kind of chance to get there top four. But the fact that we've kind of stuck in and still been with two games to go, been in with a chance of getting to the semi-finals. Probably tells you a big progression, although we've had a bad run just of late. It probably doesn't tell you our full story really of how far we've kind of come as a team. So our key now is making sure that we finish the season strongly against Saints, and then next year we come back and we're in this situation again, because I feel we will be, and then we'll see what kind of progression we've made on the back end of that.
It's one of the things you might need to progress in the Super 8s next year, more strength in depth squad wise.
Yeah, that's difficult when with your salary caps and stuff like that, and kind of personnel. And like I said, the big one for us is we're a recruitment club. We're not a development club. We've no academy. We've no kind of players who can come through from that area. We've no reserve team, so we've nothing that can kind of come through to give us that next level. The one beauty about this year is the amount of games that we've got into people like Jake Bibby, Ryan Lannon, Daniel Murray. They're our kind of young guys. We need to kind of probably think about recruiting some probably 23-year-olds, guys who can genuinely play first team but can give us a little bit of depth in our squad as well. So if they're called upon, like when we've lost the likes of Lama and Moose this year, they can step in and actually do us a little bit of a job at times as well, and maybe take some of the pressure off them as well.
Just a random one. Will Todd Carney be part of your squad next year?
We speak to Todd all the time, but honest answer is no, he won't.
Right.
Yep. That's nothing against Todd. Todd's been great while he's been here. We're just the way we want to kind of shape the team and stuff like that. Todd plays a different way to how we want to play a little bit. And to be fair, he's been great for us since he's been here. He really probably made Michael Dobson and Rob Louis perform at the beginning of the year with the pressure he put on them. He's done everything we've asked of him and everything I spoke to him about in December about coming here and competing for a spot. Even this week, he was out on the training field and he was talking to Gaz O'Brien and talking to Rob Louis about things. And he can add a lot to you. It's just one of them things is sometimes in rugby it doesn't work.
So it's more like your decision as a club rather than Todd's decision as a player to leave at the end of the season?
Yeah. Todd's been great. Todd's been great. He's kind of looking at other things as well. He had his obviously court case on in Australia, and he was looking at that as well. And Todd is keen to get to the NRL. He never made any kind of, he never hid that from us, even when we spoke back in December. He said if there was an option there to get back in the NRL, he'd want to do that because that's where he feels like he should be playing. And that's the challenge for him as well, is can he get back there and play at that level? And like I say, this year for us, it's been outstanding, mate. I can't complain about Todd one little bit because I know he came with a lot of baggage, but he's been really good this year for us, mate.
Will you be signing another half to go with Louis then?
We'll have a look at the way we weigh it up. We've had a look at a few little things as well. Like I say, the squad and the balance of the squad's what's got to be key, and what's right for our playing group really has got to be the main focus for us.